As money and respect are companions, so poverty and disrespect are companions. Welcome to section 4 of chapter 18 of the Holy Quran. Chapter 4 being Surah Al-Kahf, or Surah devoted to the Christians in the cave. Let's go. وَلَا تَقُولَنَّ لِشَيْءٍ إِنِّي فَاعِلٌ ذَلِكَ غَدًا. Nor say to anything, شَيْءٍ, لِشَيْءٍ, لِشَيْءٍ, nor say of anything, that's لِشَيْءٍ, I shall be sure to do so and so tomorrow. Inni fa'ilun zalika gadan, tomorrow, gadan. No commentary to that. Illa an yasha Allahu. And that was sign 23. Now we're going to sign 34. Sign 24 says, Illa an yasha Allahu. Except if God so wills. Except if God so wills. La mashallah. Wa iskru rabuka is a wa iskru rabuka is a nasita wa kul asa an yahdiya ni rabi li akraba min hazal rashadan. Sorry for bad reading. Except if God wills, and remember thy Lord. Wa iskru rabaka, remember thy Lord. Is nasita, remember thy Lord when thou forgettest, is nasita. Wakul asa an yahdiya ni rabbi, and say, I hope that my Lord will guide me. Asa an yahdiya ni rabbi, asa an yahdiya ni rabbi. I hope that my Lord will guide me ever closer. Rabbi, let me see. Asa an yahdiyani. Asa an yahdiyani. Rabbi li akraba min hazal rashadan. Li akraba min hazal rashadan. I hope that my Lord will guide me ever closer, into brackets, even than this, to the right course, even than this, to the right course. Without the brackets, it reads, I hope that my Lord will guide me ever closer than this, to the right course. Rashada, to the right course. Hazal Rashada. Wakul asa an yahdiya ni rabbi li akraba min hazihi rashada. Right course, rashada, right course. There is a commentary to read, and it is 2361. 2361. Uh, it is it is unprofitable. It is unprofitable to enter such immaterial controversies and many others than have been waged about religion by shallow men from time immemorial. Yet, if there is a matter of clear knowledge from experience that matters, we must openly proclaim it, comma, that the word that the world may be brought to listen to God's truth. That's commentary. Oh, no, I think I've done this. Oh my God. We are rather going to commentary 2363. Mm. We're rather going to commentary 2363. I read this commentary already in the last episode. So let's go to commentary 2363. Please pardon me for that. Um, verses 23 and 24, yes, there's verses 23 and 24 are parenthetical. We must never rely upon our own resources so much as to forget God. Full stop. If by any chance we do forget, we must come back to Him and keep Him in remembrance, comma, as did the companions of the cave. So I think I will join the two signs together, sign 23 and the early part and that of the early part of sign 24. Mm. In English, nor say of anything, I shall I shall be sure to do so and so tomorrow, except, into brackets, if God so wills. So that's the early part of 24, or the first sentence of 24 is except if God so wills. And the commentary to 23 is here saying, verses 23 and 24 are parenthetical, full stop. We must never rely upon our own resources so much as to forget God. If by any chance we do forget, we must come back to Him and keep Him in remembrance, as did the companions of the cave. Sorry for repetition. Sorry for repeating. And now we're going to 24, 23, 23, 64. So the verse has two commentaries to read. And 64 is against the right course, Rashadan. Against the right course, Rashadan. 24, 22, 64. 22, 64. In geometry, the perfect circle is an ideal. In geometry, the perfect circle is an ideal. Any given circle that we draw is not so perfect that we cannot draw one closer to the ideal. Let me see. Any given circle that we draw is not so perfect that we cannot draw one closer to the ideal. So in our life, there is always the hope of drawing closer and closer to God. That's commentary 2364 to sign 25. We now go to sign 26. Kul Allahu alam bima labithu. Kul Allahu alam bima labithu. Say, God knows best how long they stayed. Bima labithu, how long the state. Mm. له له جيب السماوات والأرض. له جيب السماوات والأرض. Uh, oh, uh-huh. With him is the knowledge of the secrets of the heavens and the earth. Mm. Uh, له gave samawat wa ard. Gave is secrets. Mm. Secrets of the heavens on the earth. Samawat to heavens and earth. Ard. Mm. Uh, but then there we have brackets here. With him is the knowledge of is in brackets. The knowledge of is in brackets. So without the brackets, it reads, with him is the secrets of the heavens and the earth. Okay. Okay. Mm. أبصر به أبصر به وأسمع. أصبر أس sorry أبصر به وأسمع. أبصر به وأسمع. Uh, he sees how finely he sees, comma, how finely he hears, into brackets, everything. Without the brackets, it reads, he sees how finely he hears. Finally, here is spelled Finely. He sees how finely he hears. Exclamation mark. Mhm. Uh, ما لهم ما لهم من دونه من ولي. ما لهم من دونه من ولي. ما لهم من دونه من ولي. Uh, they have no protector. ما لهم. They have no protector. Waliyun. Protector is waliyun. Other than him. Min dunihi. So the words are not like that directly in the when we come to English translation. Mm. Protector waliyun. Other than him. Min dunihi. Ma lahum. They do not have. They have no. Mm. They don't have. They have no protector. Uh, ولا ولا يشرك ولا يشرك في حكمه أحدا. ولا يشرك ولا يشرك في حكمه أحدا. Uh, nor does he share his command with any person whatsoever. أحدا. Any person whatsoever. أحدا. Any person whatsoever. Mm. Or ولا يشرك في حكمه. Nor nor does he share his command. حكمه command, his command. حكمه his command. Share لا يشرك. لا يشرك. It does not share his command with any person whatsoever. We go to the next episode commentary. I think we did 65. Yes. No. Say Allah knows best how long they stay Yeah. So we go to the commentary to Psalm 26. That begins with, and is two in one, 2366 and 2367. We did 25 earlier, I suppose. Oh, 25. Sadly, I didn't finish 25. Sadly, I didn't finish 25. Oh my God. Let's continue with 25 before we read that of sign. Let's go to the commentary to 25 before the second commentary to 25 before we come to the commentary to sign 26. So the last word was, or let's go to the last sentence to the first. Let's begin with this last sentence. But the next verse points out that all these are, oh, I didn't read the second commentary. I didn't finish commentary 2365. I didn't do it. I remember doing 2364. So in our life, there is always the hope of drawing closer and closer to God. That's where I stopped. I'm sorry. So we'll now go to commentary 2365 to sign 25. Oh my God. No good, bad child. I don't think if I even read 20, sign 25 to the right course. Sign 25. Sign 25. Let's go to sign 25 and come to the commentary of it 25. The commentary of it being 2365. Pardon me, viewers. So this, ولبثوا في ولبثوا في الكهفهم 300 سنين 300 سنين. So they stayed in their cave 300 years and nine. 300 years and nine. Then into brackets, more and nine more. Well, that's the Arabic for it. That's Arabic for you there. We count nine and then the smaller number first, or the addition first, 9 years and 300. But here it is 300 years and nine more, the more being in brackets. ولبثوا في الكهف 300 سنين وازدادوا 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 yes تسعا ويزدادوا تسعا yet وازدادوا تسعا and nine more تسعا وازدادوا تسعا and nine more, so 23 years and nine more ازدادوا تسعا. That's sign 25, and its commentary being 2365. Let's go there, 2365. This verse should be read with the next verse, which we read earlier, except the commentary. So let me start again. This verse should be read with the next verse, full stop. In the floating oral tradition, the duration of time in the cave was given differently in different versions. Full stop. When the tradition was reduced to writing, some Christian writers, into brackets, e.g., Simeon Meta, Simeon Metaphrastus, Simeon Metaphrastus, it's a name, but I'll spell it all the same. Metaphrastus is spelled capital Metaphrastes, Simeon Metaphrastus. Let's go back to the sentence. When the tradition was reduced to writing, some Christian writers, e.g., into brackets, e.g., Samuel Metaphrastes, named 372 years, comma, some less. So apart from Samion, Meta, Francis, some name it as less than 372 years. Full stop. Uh, in round numbers, 300 years is the solar calendar. Sorry, in round numbers, 300 years in the solar calendar would be about 309 in the lunar calendar. I see. So, uh, the using the lunar calendar, it is made, the duration is made a round number. We are sure of 300, the 72 notwithstanding. And if you use 300, if you use the number 300, that would be the lunar year. And if converted to solar year, we get 309. I hope that's understandable. Okay, in the lunar calendar, full stop. But the next verse points out that all these are mere conjectures. Colon. The number is known to God only. The number is known to God alone. Sorry, the number is known to God alone. We continue, but this is not part of commentary anyway, probably this is historical. This authority, the authority on which Gibbon Gibbon, the authority on which Gibbon relies, mentions two definite reigns. The authority on which Gibbon relies mentions two definite reigns, comma, that of Decius, into brackets, 249 to 259 AD. Decius is spelled Decius. 24 into brackets 249 to 259 AD, and that of Theodosius the second into brackets 408 to 450 AD, brackets close, full stop. Taking 250 and 249, we get an interval of 200 years. That is the end of Decius, taking the end of Decius to the beginning of, or rather the end of Decius to the end of Theodosius, we get an interval of 200 years. Am I right? I think it's to the beginning of Decius to the end of Theodosius. Pardon me if I'm not right, because the 250, I think they are beginnings. Pardon me, viewers, I'm a bit confused here. I think the beginnings, the beginning being 249 for Decius, and for Theodosius, 2 for Theodosius 4 oh no 450. Well, viewers, I think you can do the speculation yourself. 251, I think 251 to 250. We get 200 anyway. We get 200 years anyway between the two rulers. But the point of the story does not lie in the name of any given emperor, comma, but in the fact that the beginning of the period coincided with the emperor who persecuted colon. The emperor's name at the end of the period may be taken as approximately correct, because the story was recorded within two generations afterwards. Full stop. One of the worst emperors to persecute the Christians was Nero, all powerful Nero, eh? All infamous Nero, hmm, was Nero, who reigned from 54 to 68 AD, I suppose. Yes, AD. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I was right. The years they were AD and not BC. So if it were AD, then it was beginning to begin or something like that. So yeah, AD. Uh, pardon me. Uh, reigned from 54 to 68 AD. First off, that was Nero. That was Nero. If we took the end of the reign, AD 68, hmm, of Nero, as the initial point, and say is in brackets, and say 440 AD as the final point, we get the 372 years of Simeon Metaphysis. So history and maths, history and mathematics combined. Hmm? So we now see why the number 373 was given by Samuel Metaphysis as the duration of the stay of the Christian monks in the cave. Mhm. Okay, full stop. But none of these writers knew any more than we do. Oh, this commentator, I don't know how he knows it. Anyway, he is more knowledgeable than me. Mm. So when you say we, maybe I'm not included. Mm. Or what he says by me is other commentators of his type. Mm. Okay, but none of these writers knew any more than we do. Full stop. Our best course is to follow the Quranic injunction, comma, into in inverted commas, say only, or say God knows more than we do. Say, say God knows best. I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong line. Say, so the Quranic injunction says God knows best. Mm, and that is, say, God knows best how long they stayed. God knows best how long they stayed. Inverted commas close. Then we have brackets 1826. That's this chapter, sign 26. God knows best. Is there in this sign? God knows best how long they stayed. Full stop and brackets close. There is also a rebuke implied, colon. Do not imitate these men who love mischievous controversies. And that is in inverted commas, rather, single inverted commas. There is also a rebuke implied, and then inverted commas. Do not imitate these men who love mischievous controversies, semicolon, and end of inverted commas. After all, we are given the narrative more as a parable than as a story. So, I don't know. I don't know whether it's okay. It may be a story, but the commentator is now telling us that, uh, as after all, we are given the narrative more as a parable than as a story. So we should consider it as a parable, not a real story. Then we forget about the duration of their stay. I think that's what it means. Pardon me if that's not the case. All right. Now we go to read the commentary to sign 66. Did we read it to sign 23, 66? To sign 26, yes. Yes, we've done it, we've read it. Yes, we've read it, we've done it, sign 26. We are now going to the commentary there too. And it's against Protector Wali Yun. Protector Wali Yun, 2366. Who are they in this sentence? Who are they? That's who are protectors. Or let's see. Yeah, protector. They have no protector. Who are they? The word they is in inverted commas, double inverted commas. Mm. So the they, who are they? Is it the Christians in the cave, or who? Let's see. They may be the companions of the cave. Yes, quite. They may be are they the companions of the cave. They may be the companions of the cave, for they put themselves under the protection of God and disowned all attribution of partners to Him. Full stop. Or they, in bracket, in inverted commas again, or they may refer to the people in general who do wrong and become mushriks. That's mushriks being those who worship other than God, who worship other than God. So they there either refers to the monks, Christians, companions of the cave, or to people who worship other gods, i.e., attribute imaginary partners to God. Well, I think it may refer to the. I think it refers to the companions of the cave, mm, or, or let's say one. I think it refers one to the companions of the cave, and two generally to all people who worship other gods. Pardon me if that's not the case, but that's my thinking. All right, and that was commentary 2266 to sign 26. Uh, we go to sign 27. No, we haven't finished commentary. 26, there are two commentaries. The commentaries are twofold. We just did 2366. Now we're going to 2367. And 27, his command, hukma, his command, hukma. I think it's there. Let me find it. I think it's somewhere here. Fi hukmihi, hukmihi, his command, hukmihi. And here the commentary is on that. His command, i.e., God's sovereignty of the world, i.e., God's sovereignty of the world, or in his judgment on the day of judgment, or in his judgment on the day of judgment. That's commentary 2367, the second commentary to sign 66. Now we go to sign 67. And what does it say? وَإِتْلُ مَا أُوحِيَ إِلَيْكَ مِنْ كِتَابِ رَبِّكَ وَإِتْلُ مَا أُوحِيَ إِلَيْكَ مِنْ كِتَابِ رَبِّكَ and recite in brackets and teach, recite and teach. And teach is in brackets, but without the brackets, it reads, and recite what has been revealed to you, to thee, of the book of thy Lord. Ma uhia ileka, uhia revealed to thee ileka, min kitabi rabika, of the book of thy Lord. Uh, uh, لا مبدل sorry لا مبدل لكلماته لا مبدل لكلماته. We did it before. Mm. لا مبدل لكلماته. None can change his words. God's words. None can change his words. God's words. Mm. And there's commentary to read. 2368. Mm. This is what the Jews have done, changing God's words, putting words in different places to suit their desire. And that is why there is a lot of controversy about the earlier revelations. That's my own commentary anyway. We will go to the proper commentary to see. None can change his words. La mub لا مبدل لكلمته ولن تجد من دونه ملتحد ملتحدا. And none will thou find as a refuge other than him. And none wilt, WILT, Old English, and none wilt thou find as a refuge other than him. ولن تجد من دونه ملتحدا. Multahadan here means refuge. Multahadan. Lan tajida min dunihi. You can't find other than him any refuge. From the correct translation, his words can and none wilt thou find as a refuge other than him. So God is the ultimate refuge. You can't find any refuge other than God. Commentary 2268. 2268. His words, kalimatihi la mubaddila li kalimatihi. His words, colon. And here the explanation is his commands, decrees, orders. So when you say words here, it means God's words. God's when it says words here cannot be changed, it means God's commands, God's decrees, and God's orders cannot be changed. All these are summarized in one word, words. And that's going to 2368 to sign 27. Let's see if we can. No, maybe. I don't know how many. Sign 27. Okay, I think we can do 28 and then call it a day. وَإِصْبِرُ وَإِصْبِرُ نَفْسَكَ وَإِصْبِرُ نَفْسَكَ مع الذين يدعون ربهم بالغداة بالغدوات والعشي and keep yourself content. وَإِصْبِرُ نَفْسَكَ, and see نَفْسَكَ yourself. Isbru, keep content. And keep content with those who call ma'a lazina, with those yad'una, who call rabaka, who call their Lord, rather rabahum, who call their Lord, bil gadawati, morning, wa ashin, morning, and evening. Wa ashim gadawati wa ashim morning and evening. Uh, yuriduna wajhahu yuridina wajhahu, seeking his face. Mm, uh, yuriduna, seeking wajhahu, his face. Whose face? God's face. Good advice here. Uh, wajhahu wala tadu ainaka anhum, wala tadu ainaka anhum, turidu turidu zinatul hayawati dunya, turidu zinatul hayawati dunya. Space. And let not thine eyes, and let not thine, is it thine, Thine. Sometimes I read badly. And let not thine eyes pass beyond them. Mm. Wala ta'adu, to pass beyond. Let not, la ta'adu, pass aineka, thine eyes, anhum, pass them, to redeem zinatul hayawat dunya, pass them, seeking to redeem, seeking the pomp and glitter of this life. Hayawat dunya, to redeem zinati, pomp and glitter, pomp and glitter, zinata, hayawat zinata, pomp and glitter, hayawat dunya, of the life. Hayawat dunya, of the life. I think of this world. Time has passed beyond them, seeking the pomp and glitter of this life. Sorry, of this life. Hayawat dunya, of this life. I said the life. That's the mess I've been causing. Hayawat dunya, of this life. Uh, wala tatu man akfalna kalbahu anil zikrin an zikrina an zikrina, nor obey any whose heart we have permitted to neglect the remembrance of us. So God can seal people's heart. God can seal people's heart so that they will forget his remembrance, God's remembrance. And that is what he's telling us. Wala tutu. Do not obey. Wala tutu. Wala tutu. Obey not, nor obey man akfalna kalbahu, nor obey any whose heart we have permitted to neglect. Man akfalna, permitted to neglect. Kalbahu, his heart. His whose heart. And zikrina, of our remembrance. So that's Arabic. The words do not go like that when translated to English. They don't go smoothly like that. You have to know how to put the translation. And zikrina, of our remembrance. Wataba'a hayawat wa ataba'a hawahu wa kana amruhu furitan, wakana amruhu furitan. Nor obey any whose heart we have permitted to neglect the remembrance of us. One who follows his own desires. One who follows his own desires, and his affair has become all excess. Wa ataba atabo hawahu wa kana amruhu furatan, desires, and his affair has become all excess. Furatan. There is a commentary to that, to all excess. Furatan. Furatan. And that is, but before then, there is another commentary against uh, seeking his face. Yabguna, yuriduna watch hahu, yuridina watch hahu, seeking his face. That's commented to 2369, and the second one 2370 against all access. Let's go to them. 2369. 2369. Compare chapter 6, sign 32. 6 is VI, in case I'm mistaken. To VI, sign 42, and note 870. Okay, the note is more reliable. Note 870, you can go there to check. And note 172, 870. The true servants of God are those whose hearts are turned to Him morning, noon, and night, and who seek not worldly pain, worldly gain, and who seek not worldly gain, but God's grace, comma, God's own self, comma, His presence and nearness. Full stop. Even if they are poor in this world's goods, even if they are poor in this world's goods, their society gives far more inward and spiritual satisfaction than worldly grandeur or worldly attention, mm, or worldly attentions. And that's commentary 2369 to sign 28, the first commentary. Now we go to the second commentary, which is against all excess, which is Frutan. mm, 2370. For those who stray from God's path, God's grace is ever anxious to reach them. Mm. To reach them is my own word. God's grace is ever anxious to reach them. It seeks to reclaim them. It seeks to reclaim them and bring them back to the path. Yes. Full stop. If such a one resists and follows his own lusts, a point is reached when his case becomes hopeless. Full stop. God's grace does not then reach him, and he is abandoned to his pride and insolence. Full stop. Beware of following the example or advice of such a one, or seeking his society, or hankering after his wretched idols. So that is God. You move away from him, he's still anxious to bring you back to him, near him, to bring you back near him. But if you persist in moving away from you, he leaves you. Mhm. He leaves you to your fate. And that's what this means. Hankering after his wretched hour, you know, and do not hanker over the idols of the rich, whose richness is meaningless indeed. And that is the end of commentary 2370 to sign 28. I think we pause here. When we come back, we shall go to sign 29. And how many signs do we have today? 29, 30, 31. Only three signs. It's okay. It's okay. I think we can do the three signs and see if we can add another one. So we end here. And I will repeat what I said, for my own sake. When we come back, we shall go to Psalm 29 of chapter 18 of the Holy Quran. Thank you very much. Ila lika, bye bye, au revoir. May God bless you all.